Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Taylor Knust with 31 Triple Doppler.
Boy, we have a lot to get prepared for early next week.
Sure do.
And only a couple of days to do it.
I know, yeah. This weekend, it's all about prepping for the cold and the snow, and it's becoming more and more likely that this snow is going to happen. You know, a few days out, you're not entirely sure, but it's looking like it's going to happen for many of us in North Alabama and southern Tennessee. Let's start with a quick recap of what happened today. We had those storms. Thankfully, none of them ended up being severe, but we did have some gusty winds upwards of 55 miles per hour early today that caused some trees to get knocked over. Rain totals ended up being between 1/4 inch and 3/4 of an inch of rain across the area earlier today. At this hour on 31 Triple Doppler, we are dry and it's going to stay that way the rest of the night. Our temperatures cooling off with most of us in the 30s at this hour, the exception being around northeast Alabama where we're holding on to some 40s at the moment. We are expecting everyone to drop to the 20s overnight tonight, so sub-freezing temperatures means any moisture left over on the roads could at least briefly freeze over late tonight and early on Saturday morning. Just be mindful of that if you do have travel plans around that time. If anything looks like it's wet, it may in fact be frozen. Now, that's not going to be the case for long. We're expecting sunny skies all day long tomorrow to push our highs into the mid and upper 40s tomorrow afternoon. We'll get up to 47 in Huntsville and 45 in Fayetteville. Quite a bit colder on Sunday. Despite sunny skies to start the day, we will only see high temperatures ranging from the mid-30s to the low 40s to close out the weekend. But both Saturday and Sunday are going to be dry. Take advantage of it. Grab the groceries, get the errands taken care of before the real nasty weather gets here starting on Monday. So I'm going to start at midnight on Sunday night, and new data that's come in this evening suggests the snow may begin a little bit earlier than what I had mentioned earlier today. It's possible it starts just prior to sunrise for those of you in northwest Alabama, and it is showing that along the Alabama-Tennessee state line, it's really going to get going by lunchtime on Monday. So slightly earlier start possible, at least according to what we're seeing this evening. Those of you in Sand Mountain, you may not see much during the daytime Monday. Really, this is going to be a potentially impactful system for those near and north of the Tennessee River, more so than those of you farther south. The snow continues heading into Monday evening. As we get into late Monday night, looks like that snow is going to break apart. Should be out of here by sunrise on Tuesday, but there will very likely be travel impacts heading into Tuesday from what falls on Monday into Monday night. Here's our latest snowfall forecast. I have bumped it up to anywhere from 2 to 5 inches for Muscle Shoals. Latest data kind of trending upward for far northwest Alabama into southern middle Tennessee. We're going to keep an eye on that as we head to the weekend, and we'll continue to make adjustments as necessary as we continue to assess the possibility of snow across North Alabama. For Huntsville, over to Decatur and Moulton, 1 to 2 inches expected. That T stands for a trace or a dusting, so anywhere from a dusting to 2 inches of snow for Scottsboro as well as Haleyville. We get to less than an inch of snow for Coleman, Gunnersville, and Fort Payne. So lesser impacts for those folks, but still, even then, a little bit of snow can cause some issues. Slick roadways by far our main concern over Monday into Tuesday, but it is also going to be quite cold with temperatures near or below freezing for 3 consecutive days on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So that's going to take a toll after a while, and it's going to allow the snow to stay put on the ground for a few days as well. Thankfully, wind is not going to be much of an issue with this system coming in early in the week. Here's a look at our 10-day forecast. 9 degrees is the forecast low for Tuesday night. That is likely to be our coldest of this cold snap. As we get into later in the week, there's a possibility that another front brings us a wintry mix. Thursday night really looks to be the timing for that possibility. That's going to usher in another round of cold air late next week. We're talking more lows down to the teens, highs near or below freezing around that time. So it's not just a brief push of winter. It's something that's going to stick around all of next week, unfortunately.